Whoops, sorry.
Be quiet.
What?
And take them off.
What, my clothes, you mean? Sorry, what?
Try not to be Yoko Ono. I mean, take off your shoes. I've shampooed the lino. The whole house smells like a Canadian forest.
Oh, lovely. Lumberjack sweat and beaver dropping. Mother, I see you've finally got what you deserve for your cooking.
What?
The wooden spoon. Ba-boom.
I see you're not wearing the sweater I gave you for your birthday.
Mother, since the sweater fits both Father and I at the same time, we thought we'd save it up and go to a party as a flock of sheep. Eye of newt, toe of frog, wool of bat, and tongue of dog. What is this, Mother? Is this lunch or a poultice?
I'm making Christmas pudding.
Well, it's not Christmas, Mother.
No, but there was an offer on suet. 10% off if you bought a whole sack.
A sack of suet?
Well, somebody has to look ahead.
Well, we've just got over last Christmas, Mother. Took Father and I 20 minutes to saw up that chocolate log. What are all these books, Dean? These old books? Oh, Mother, you've got all my old train number books here.
They're going to the jumble, collecting train numbers. You wasted your entire youth down at that level crossing.
World's End Crossing. God, watching the 462s steaming up the gradient, eh? Do you know, I once saw Sir Nigel Gresley coupled with the Duchess of Montrose.
Language, Timothy.
The steam train, Father. Good heavens. Ghost of Christmas past.
What the devil was going on last night? All that noise, I couldn't sleep.
Well, we just had a birthday drink. You know, the usual crowd down the pub. Kevin and Moo, Frank and Jean, you know. Actually, we were quite late when I looked at the clock. It was all very adult, of course. Did you know that Frank could sing the Whiff and Poof song backwards, standing on a pillar box with 6 traffic cones on his head?
We've had 12 telephone calls already. And the Digwell's dog got so excited it soaked the front door mat.
Well, youth will have its fling, Mother. It's not every day I'm 44, is it?
Don't keep saying that. People think I'm 53.
Do they? Why?
Because I tell them, that's why.
Well, I'm sorry, Mother. I am 44. And could I possibly ask that you stop putting Teddy in my bed?
Then could I possibly ask for some breakfast?
You can lick the spoon.
Oh, that was something.
Later. Now, Timothy. I'm taking my driving test at 2:30.
Yes.
I want you to help Mrs. Barrymore.
Right.
She's going to hold up the traffic in the high streets.
Why is that, Mother?
Well, you know how the cars confuse me. Now, ask me some questions on the highway code.
Right. Why are there yellow lines at the edge of the road?
To make it look neat.
Very, very good. Now, what do you look out... Second question coming up. Ready? What do you look out for when you pass a bus?
I never pass a bus.
No, but if you were to pass a bus, what would you look out for?
I'd look out for Mrs. Foster.
Mother, Mrs. Foster does not feature in the highway code, I'm afraid. I think you're going to have to devote 10 more of your valuable seconds to studying this.
Well, that would only confuse me. Anyway, I'm going to pass this
Are you
test.
sure now, Mother? Are you sure?
Well, if Mr. Philpott is the examiner, I'll remind him that his sister's knickers fell down on the way up to read the second lesson.
I thought it was the first lesson.
You were asleep. Now, Timothy.
Yes.
I want you to get our handbrake fixed. It's too tight. I can't drive with it on at all.
Well, you're not supposed to, Mother.
Well, I like to know I'm not going to slip backwards.
Mother, I should prepare yourself for possible disappointment over this driving test.
What do you mean?
But apart from anything, this highway code was published in 1938. Well, there's a drawing in here of a fellow signalling a left turn with a riding crop. I mean, this whole paragraph here is devoted to where to put the red light on the horse's bottom.
Well, the new highway code was too expensive. Anyway, we're all going to wish that I pass.
Oh, Mother,
Timothy,
I'm 44.
Do it. And stir properly. Now wish after me. I wish
that a mad burglar break into this house and eat this rotten Christmas pudding. Look at that. Don't do no parking here. Double negative.
Double negative means positive. That means I can park here. Dad, Father, oh dear. Sorry, we kept you up. Hello? Hello? Good Lord, even more negatives. Don't do no walking about, not wearing no mask.
Shopping's in it. Clothes and everything. Someone was taking a test in the car. Father's in the back. Jump, Father. Jump. Father, are you all right, Father? One knock for yes, two knocks for no. Father!
Sorry, Tim. Just been drinks.
Oh, God.
The chaps are looking. Where's the car? Have they done the handbrake? You have to go to that Denny Williams chap.
We're back, Mumsy. Timsy and Dadums are back.
Don't overdo it.
Well, we've got to overdo it, haven't we? I shall go in there, work 2 minutes of my charm on her, have her eating out the palm of my hand.
And count your fingers.
Then I'll have you come in, with the flowers, of course, and say, hello, dearest, great news, we've got a new car. That's the way to put it.
Hello, dearest, great
That's
news.
right, that's right. I know how to soften her up. Mumsy, I've wiped my feet, and Teddy's wiped his paws.
Yuck.
Oh, Mumsy, you're not still working, are you? Can't we go and watch Postman Pat together?
What do you think this is?
What?
Brideshead Revisited? I've lost my wedding ring.
No. Oh.
You've got a girl pregnant, haven't you?
Pregnant? Me? What are you talking about? How? I mean, how?
Never mind how. You've hung my ring on a piece of cotton over her tummy to see if it's a girl or a boy.
I did not, Mother.
I had it yesterday when I slapped the milkman. Which of your friends came back to this house last night?
Only Frank and Jean.
Oh, I never liked either of them. That Frank Baker, blood will out. It was his father pinched my bottom in 1937.
Well, he brought it back, didn't he? Still there?
They stole my ring, bringing barmaids back to the house. I bet she's got her hand in the till. You better count the stair rods.
What was you on with stair rods, Mother?
She's furnishing a house somewhere. She's pawned my ring to buy net curtains. I know her type.
Mother, Frank and Jean are friends of mine. They're not thieves.
Oh, yes, you would stick up for them, just like a schoolboy.
Mother, I'm 44.
You're a baby. Look what happened this week. First, the cat swallowed a tiddlywink. £50 worth of vet fees, thank you very much, because you wouldn't put your toys away.
Mother, I left them out for Muriel's boy.
Who flushed one of my Cornish pasties down the lavatory?
That was Father, Mother.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. They had to dig up half the road. We're still waiting for the bill.
I will pay the bill, Mother, and I promise I shall wear that sweater you knitted for me.
Damn the rotten sweater.
No, it's a lovely sweater, Mother, and I will wear it. And I promise I will burn the tiddlywink, and I shall have one of your Cornish pasties for supper.
Not enough.
I'll have two, then.
No.
No?
I've made up my mind. If there's any more trouble, you're packing, leaving this house.
There will be no more trouble, Mother.
Hello, dearest. Great news. Timothy smashed up the car.
Timothy, have you scraped that mudguard again?
Just a bit, Mother. Here we are, Mother. £15. Scrap value. Goodbye, Mother.
Where are you going?
Packing, Mother. Packing. So that's what she did. She locked Father in the shed, And while I was in the laboratory, she packed the bags, and there we are. 44 I am, Frank, and homeless.
Well, I never used any Williams.
This is all this junk.
Junk. These are my bags. 44 years, Jean, of high achievement in 2 bags.
They're not very big, are they?
Well, it's not a very big life, was it?
Oh, dear. Self-pity. You're not gone and drunk a whole pint again, have you?
Oh, no. Mockery. Oh. I suppose I deserve it.
Oh, cheer up, Tim. You've been thrown out of the house before.
Yes, but never been 44 before, have I, Frank? Bit of a watershed. Bit of a midlife crisis. Male menopause, you know. Language, Timothy. Sorry, Father. You know what I mean, don't you, Frank?
I never know what you mean.
Frank, talking about Mother's ring, is there a history of petty theft in your family at all?
What are you trying to say? That I stole it?
Good heavens, no. Did you?
Well, of course I didn't.
No,
You're talking to your best friend. I mean, how on earth could you ever suggest such a thing?
Look,
it's
honestly,
diabolical.
People are watching, Frank.
Oh, yes. Must keep up appearances. What would Mummy say? Well, I'm not drinking with you.
Oh, Frank, come here, come back.
Keep the noise down, and we're not licensed for dancing.
Say something to Frank.
Well, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean what I said. I mean, I just sort of accused him of pinching the ring, you know, and it wasn't him, you know. I don't blame you, Jean, either. You know, you probably just had a blackout. You know, I mean, barmaids do. It's something to do with spilt beer, you know.
Are you accusing me of stealing something?
Well, only the ring. You know, just to buy the net curtains, I expect. You know, I understand furnishing the flat. I would do the same, honestly.
He's calling me a thief.
Well, don't tell everybody you are.
You causing trouble?
Look, Denzel, nobody know the trouble I see. Don't you worry.
Out.
Me?
You. Out.
Oh, well, I was going out anyway. You know, it doesn't matter. I was on my way. Don't weep over me, Jean.
I'm not.
All right, even if you're not, don't. I shall be on my way, don't worry. It won't bother me. I shall roam like a gypsy rover.
Yeah, all gypsies, out.
All right, I'm going, don't worry. Out into the big wide world. To do what, I know not. But actually, I've travelled in teddy bears.
World's End Crossing. Where to now, Timothy? Where am I going? 44 years old and finished. Tired of living. Scared of dying. Where's that Old Man River? Well, doesn't matter really. Only last night I was happy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Timothy. Happy birthday to you.
He's not got the key of the door. Never been 44 before.
Oh, you made that up. Oh, dear. Sorry, my cup runneth over.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for the birthday boy's little sister.
Now, a word about my little brother.
Spare my blush.
He is, all told, a bit of a pillow. but he is a very nice pillow. And he is the best and the nicest brother that I've got. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, what have I done to deserve this?
Don't do it again, that's all.
Well, speech, Tim, speech!
Well, what can I say? My friends, I just want to say that... What's that funny noise?
Look out!
Help! Help! Dear me!
There'll be a train along in a minute.
I know.
Go to the kids' restaurant now, get out.
I can't open the door. You've got to laugh.
No, you haven't. Let the handbrake on. If I was 3 inches taller, I'd be 3 inches shorter. Does your car usually stall on the level crossing like that, then?
Only when I wanted to.
I see. What?
Why are you sitting all hunched up like that?
To be honest, I was flung out of here not so long ago. I'm trying to keep a low profile.
It's been a bad day for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, bad week, actually.
Yes, the Cornish pasty, and you wait till you see the bill for digging up the road.
How do you know about that?
It's a lucky thing I saved you.
No, I saved you.
Denny Williams wasn't a good idea.
How did you know about him, then?
I've been keeping my eye on you.
You're not a social worker or something, are you? not in child guidance or child care, are you?
44 years and 1 day and not going nowhere fast. Sorry, double negative.
44 years, you're right. Facing an abyss. When I look behind me, you know, what do I see? Nothing. Another abyss. And between abysses, really. Done nothing, you know. Not worth anything.
You're worth more than you think.
Should have never been born, really. Goodness me, it's gone quiet.
Never been born. That's a good idea.
What?
All right, so you have never been born. You're round.
What? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm so... Right, OK. Hello, Jack. Hello, Frank. Sorry about the ring business, by the way. Good gracious me, you've got a moustache.
Can I get you anything?
2 brandies, yes, Frank. Thank you very much. What are you doing behind the bar?
I've been behind this bar for 13 years, sir.
Sir? Sir? What are you doing? Sending me to Coventry? Well, I suppose I deserve it. It's a fair cop, Frank. I've had a terrible day. Broke my glasses, especially.
Oh, yes.
The lens on the... Good heavens. It's all right now.
2 brandies, £1.80p, sir.
Wait a minute, what happened to that lens? The pixies must have mended it.
Look, I'm very busy, sir.
Yes, all right then. Thank you very much. That was funny. He pretended he didn't know who I was.
Well, you aren't. You've never been born.
Goodness me, he's got a moustache. He looks so different.
Well, of course. You remember? You lent him your geography notes.
Did I?
Yes, at school. You once sat up a whole night with him, making sure he could draw a world vegetation map. The question came up and he passed. Only now you haven't been born, so he failed. He went into insurance, but he wasn't happy, so he threw it all up and he's here.
Goodness, it's funny. He looks perfectly happy to... Goodness me, there's Jean. Hello, Jean. I'm sorry about the ring business, by the way. Goodness me, you've got a black eye.
Oh, so sunny, Jim.
Oi, don't you
What's
understand?
the name? Hello, it's Jim.
It's me, Jean. Don't you understand?
Give it a rest. It's me lunchtime. Here's me card.
Mutual relief, intimate acupressure, punishment therapy, colonial irrigation. It's all a bit medical, isn't it?
Oi, pie face, push off.
Goodness me, that's that Robinson fella.
Yes, Fancy Robinson. He married Jean.
No, he didn't. He never did. 2 years ago, Jean was the barmaid here. I came in one day, found him manhandling her. I said to her, kindly leave our barmaid alone. I said to him like that, kindly leave. He took me outside, threw me in the dustbin. So, Jean suddenly saw a side of him she hadn't realised he possessed. You know, she never spoke to him again.
But you've never been born. That didn't happen. Fancy married Jean and now he knocks her around.
I think Frank and you and Jean are mocking me.
Well, you said you wish you'd never been born, so I've made it come true.
Oh, well, I've had enough. I'm going home.
But you haven't got a home. You've never been born.
No, of course. Don't trifle me. I've got a home. 29 Ravenscroft Avenue. My mother will let bygones be bygones.
But there aren't any bygones. You haven't been born.
Of course I've been born, good heavens. I've got a belly button. Goodness me, I haven't got a belly button. Where is it? It was here when I came in. Good heavens. I must go back and see my mother. Check up. No, I've got a belly button. Must have left it at home in a drawer. Oh, Arthur, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm kipping.
Well, the library's still open. Why don't you keep yourself warm in periodicals?
They don't let us in.
Well, I always do, don't I, when I'm on duty?
Who are you then?
I'm Tim. I'm the librarian, you know. The little one with the glasses, Timothy Lumsden.
I've never seen you before.
Where's your friend, Dodgy?
Oh, poor Dodgy. He passed on pneumonia last winter.
No, never last winter. Only saw him yesterday afternoon.
You weren't there to let him in into the warm.
How did you get here before me?
That's what happens when you've never been born. And Miss Peabody couldn't let him in.
Oh, that Peabody woman got the sack for always being in the lavatory.
Oh, she works works in there, doesn't she? She stamps the books in there.
She used to. She's a traffic warden now.
Oh, you were all ganging up on me, you lot. This is all a big joke. How can somebody not be born? Hey? Well, I'm running home to my mother. She's got stretch marks and varicose veins. You don't get them for nothing.
Mother! Let me in, Mother!
I'll go, darling dearest. All right, I'm coming. Hold on a minute, can you? Good God, all this damn trick-and-treat business. Buzz off, you little blighter.
It's Father. Nothing has changed.
Father who?
You got a beard. What's this, Group 99 security? Are you in a play or something, Father, or what?
Hang on, you one of these Jehovah's Johnnies, or what?
The barometer! The barometer's suddenly working. For 25 years, it said set fair. Now it says stormy. Isn't it funny?
No, you're from the Met Office, are you?
What's going on?
Wait a minute, this carpet, it's back. It can't be. I burned this.
Who is it?
Some very short fellow. Seems a bit muddled. Probably canvassing for the SDP.
It's me, Father, Timothy, your son.
Who?
Timothy Christopher Robin Lumsden, your son.
Son? Sydney, is there something you haven't told me? Is this some love child of yours? Was your mother that woman in the purple dress at Ramsgate?
You are my mother. I'm your son.
Phyllis, is there something you haven't told me?
Don't be fatuous. I came to you spotless. I was dressed in white. It was you wearing the grey.
What about this, Mother? You told me you didn't like miniatures.
Excuse me, Mr. What's your name?
Lumsden. Lumsden.
Oh, the same as us, but double-barreled. Time you were at work, Sydney.
Don't tell me it works nights. Good heavens, you could barely keep awake during the lunch hour.
Will you mind your own business, please? Give Timothy a kiss.
Ah, got you. I knew you knew my name. Timothy, I knew.
Don't be silly. This is Timothy. My little oochie-coochie. Who's Mummy's darling little boy, then?
I am. Good heavens. And to prove it, listen, Mother, I shall prove something to you. In the kitchen, above the hatch, there is a chip in the wall where I threw a dart.
There certainly is not. Who is this person?
And underneath the kitchen table, there is a sliver of carrot to stop it wobbling.
There is not. It would be unhygienic.
Come in. I'll show you. Come on. There, above the hatch, is the... There's no chip there. That's funny. Where is it? And that's a different table. Good heavens.
Whoops. Sorry. Apologising to the furniture.
Be quiet.
Sorry.
Muriel, don't you talk to this man. I think he's escaped from somewhere.
Have you? Good for you. Wish I could. Why don't you stay? You know, if you're lucky, you could get a piece of Mother's curried apple fritter. And if you're unlucky, you could get 2 pieces. Boom, boom.
Muriel, stand in the corner.
I'm 34, Mother.
34. And a dog's body little librarian.
Oh, moo, moo, moo.
Oh, I thought so. Farmyard impressions. I think he's from United Dairies. We don't want to take advantage of our milkman, thank you. Good day.
Sorry about Mother. She's just been to the hairdresser's. Been having her snakes permed.
Look, I say things like that.
Well, got a rehearsal to go to. Must peruse my part. In the nicest possible way, of course.
Amateur dramatics. You'll never find an eligible young man if you're playing the back half of a horse.
It's my only pleasure, Mother. My one form of social intercourse.
Language, Muriel?
Sorry, Father.
Look, it's language Timothy, not language... I'm the one that gets shouted at, not her. I mean, she doesn't even live here. Where's Kevin, by the way?
Well, Kevin who?
You know, the one with the eyes too close together, her husband.
Husband? Oh, she's on the shelf. My only child.
She's not your only child, Mother. I am Timothy, your son. Don't you remember? You know, I was conceived in the Morrison shelter.
Nonsense. I never let my husband in there with me.
Well, that's true. I was bombed 3 times personally.
I shall prove I'm your son. I can remember distinctly when Muriel was born. The doctor arrived, Dr. Ashley, went upstairs, I heard the slap and the howl, and mind you, that was you slapping the doctor, I remember that.
That Dr. Ashley, he was over-familiar.
He was delivering a baby, Mother.
The birth certificate. That's That's the answer. I'll get them. They're in the hall, in the drawer.
I don't know who he is, but I think he's constipated.
Not here.
Well, of course it isn't. You've never been born.
Look, I want to be born. I want to be born again. I want to be bullied. I want to be slapped. I want to be shouted at. I want to be miserable. Muriel's getting all the attention.
Well, she's an only child.
Oh, please let me be born again.
It isn't all that easy.
Please let me have my belly button back.
There's red tape.
Oh, Mother.
You still here?
Sydney, throw this person out.
I am not a person, Mother. I'm Timothy, your son.
He's mad.
Please let me be born again. Even if it's awful, I don't mind, honestly. Be it on my own head.
All right, then.
Are you all right, Timothy?
Yes, thank you. You know my name.
Timothy Lumsden.
I'm born again.
Oh, I thought you were theory.
The car! At the crossing! Look out! There's no car. I'm back! I'm back! I've got a belly button. Yippee! It's me! I exist! Sorry. I'm sorry. I did. Good heavens. It's Mother. It's me, Mumsy. Good gracious, you look exactly like a driving examiner. You know, the glasses and the rather dull moustache and the clipboard.
He is the driving examiner.
I see. Sorry. Well, I'm born again, Mother, and that is the main thing.
If I hadn't passed my driving test, I'd have turned you straight out. The examiner said I was brilliant the way I avoided that madman.
Mother, I know what I'll do. I'll buy you a completely new car, Mumsy.
Yes, you certainly will. What about my wedding ring?
In you go, they're in the kitchen.
Oh, it's you too.
Oh, we've come to apologise.
Oh, well, that's a start.
No, to Tim, actually.
Sorry we both flew off the handle, Tim. You were under stress.
Well, it was a bit my fault, really, frankly, to be
Yes,
honest.
how true.
Oh, Muriel's back, and you're not a librarian. You look more beautiful than ever.
Oh, thank you. Never said that before.
And you're married to Kevin.
Anyone can make a mistake.
Good old Kevers. I'm going to take all my friends down to the pub, Mother, for a drink.
You're going nowhere.
You can come too.
Oh, well, finish your Christmas pudding first.
Oh, it's not Christmas.
No, but he's been a bad boy.
Mother, a couple of points about your wedding ring. I found it. Must have slipped off your finger while you were mixing the pudding.
Of course. Clever boy.
The bad news is, that I've swallowed it.